Hi.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
And me, Banshee.
Hi. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. Welcome to the show. I went out just a little while ago to buy some lottery tickets and it was starting to ice up out there. We're getting some wintry mix right now.
So, happy birthday to Angel Mary.
Yes, happy birthday, Angel Mary. We'll be happy to do a birthday reading. It's the perfect night to do it because we've got a little smaller list than usual on Sundays. Although last Sunday wasn't too busy either, I have to say. I don't know if I've got this list right. I'm close. But anyway, good to have everybody who came here today.
Sonny's been especially happy and chill lately.
My gosh, he was cuddling with us when we napped upstairs. I caved in and let him come under the covers, and he was just so, well, I needed the warmth too. Me and Mr. O were both cold. We appreciated his intrusion between us. All right. Don't jinx it, Banshee. Yes, I did. We'll see what happens. So anyway, we have our wheel here. Don't forget, everybody, if you want to win a love reading, like Violet Ann, who we just gave her reading. So if you want to get a free love reading this month, it will
When it's your turn, just indicate, and we will spin the wheel for you.
All right.
If it lands on the moon or the lovers, major arcana cards, you get it. You get the reading. Who are you spinning for? Angel Mary?
Yeah.
All right.
I know I got to do a card for the collective, but let's just do this. Oh, well, it was the death card, Angel Mary. I just didn't want to forget to do this for you since we're doing the longer reading. But we're going to quickly do a card for the collective. I'm going to use my Witch's Moon Magic Oracle, which has got more abbreviated, interpretations, but they're really good. I'm also working on a blog post about this deck. It will be coming out shortly. So stay tuned for that.
Absolutely, Divine.
Shuffle them a few times and cut them for me. Yeah, he's clearly in my view to even look at the cards on the set there. Now, if they were maybe standing in their holders, that would be different. All right. We have the Witch's Moon. The Witch's Moon. Magic and mystery. Hey, last week didn't we have the werewolf when I did this? Or if I did it? Yeah.
I think it was the werewolf.
Now we have the Witch's Moon. Fleeting shadows traverse witchy moon. Mystery and magic transpire soon. Follow the path of ancient old ways, invoking mystique in these modern days. This moon magic is said and done, so mote it be with harm to none. The moon guidances, the magic and mystery of the old ways, grant you access to the dimensions of the invisible realms, and the pull of your heart bids you to follow the path of natural magic. Don't allow misconceptions of the dark arts and occult-like covens to vex you. Instead, summon your supernatural senses to cloak the veil of cynicism in the face of opposers and persecutors of old magic. As fleeting shadows cross the witch's moon, see through sorceress eyes and never fear your path. Instead, you must believe in your own super witch powers. The magic of the old ways runs through your veins and is testament to the wise ones who have walked the path of the craft before you. Time to trust in the mystery and liberate the witch within as you set free those who have been disempowered through example. Hold your head up high in witchy defiance and walk tall in wisdom and knowing that as an advocate of the old ways. So the other keywords to this is personal power, wisdom, natural magic, ancient lore, guardianship, healing, and mystery. And let's not forget, some of the old ways, even some of the old arts of healing, actually still work today, Modern medicine relies on a lot of the herbs and things that people used in the past. So, don't think about, those powers that you may have that lay dormant because we're so busy in our mundane lives. Our perceptive abilities, our intuition, all of that.
Absolutely.
Nothing to add, Mr. O, on the old ways?
No.
Okay.
You said it so well.
Hand the card over, sir. Let's get on with the readings.
Okay, so it's the birthday reading for Angel Mary. Happy birthday.
All right, let's get the show on the road. Do you want to use the deck for that or me?
Sure.
All right.
I'll use the Tarot of the Mermaids.
Okay.
Since it's right here.
You guys have had some rough weather in your area, Angel, and also Merwin, who's Cindy on Twitter. Mary the Aries. We'll get you on the list,
Hi, Mary.
Mary. Good to see you. It's a shorter list tonight, but we are doing a birthday reading today first for Angel Mary. And hey, Mary the Aries, it's going to be Aries season in a couple months, so don't forget, when it's around your birthday, we'll do a free birthday reading for you.
Just like we're doing now for Angel Mary.
Okay.
All right, card one. Card one.
Go on.
All right.
Oh, I know I have to watch because I can't see.
Well, I'm looking for the list.
Oh, card one.
Jeez.
I missed my cue.
You did.
The gift Angel Mary received last year that she can use to make the most out of this year.
It's the Two of Cups reversed.
Okay, so you know what? Perhaps, the lack of relationships or serious partnership is the gift that you can use to make out of the most of this year. I know that sounds odd, but the thing is that if you really want it, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to seek it out now. So I think the gift of the last year is maybe realizing too that, the past is the past. Whatever hasn't worked in the past doesn't have to define your future.
Well, I don't know when a previous relationship may have broken up, but it could be signifying that the gift was actually the end of that relationship that's indicated there in the Two of Cups, even if it happened before that or somehow with that. And it's a gift because maybe it gave you the realization that to do good, to do what you want, you don't have to be part of a team. You don't have to be part of a duel.
That's true.
It's not that you shouldn't want that for other reasons, but it's the gift because it means you can do what you need to do to further yourself.
Well, and I kind of like that too because sometimes that time away, has us taking care of other areas of our lives or other interests that we may have. So, that was the gift of the previous year. Let's see what the gift of the present moment is.
And it's the upright Eight of Pentacles.
Wow.
Beautiful mermaid card.
Well, the gift of the present moment is work and lots of it, or study and lots of it. This is a period where you can get a lot done right now, towards either, he's on the card.
He's on the card.
Well, at any rate, it was the Eight of Pentacles, upright. And basically, it's saying, work and effort are the things happening in your life right now. If you're trying to accomplish something, if you're going for a goal, even I know you were planning for trying to get maybe a trip in order, right? So, all of that is work. You're applying yourself to something.
The gift of the present moment is work. You're going to be really focused on what your plans are, with a realization of what is pretty much, hi Ramandeep, able for you to be accomplished, or seeing what that process is. I think sometimes we forget, or I do, is that the Eight of Pentacles also talks about that process of work too. So there's like sort of instruction, being apprenticed, learning the skills, basically.
I like it. Card 3 is the gift from your connections with others in the next year.
Okay, well, it's the High Priestess, and she is reversed. It could be that the gift of your connection to others is that you realize maybe your own source of intuition may be the best for you, rather than depending necessarily on others' intuitions, except for us, of course, But,
Go ahead.
and it's the present moment. No, it's the
gift to connections. I guess it's
right.
going
Oh, right.
forward.
Well, so in terms of those around you, you have to realize that there's a sense of what you can yourself decide what is accurate or what is intuitive wisdom for you or not. And so I think that's the gift of others, is that you understand what they're able to give you and also what they're not able to give you.
I'm going to go with something else on that. I'm going to say that the gift of your connection from others is that, maybe what you're going to learn this year is that, you got to take what you see at face value from others. Sometimes we overthink things, or we try to maybe even make excuses or rationalize the behavior that we see from others. I think this year the gift you're going to realize is what you see is what you get. And don't try to make something out of it that, is not there.
Like that. Yeah.
That just popped into my head, so I hadn't seen
Pretty
it.
good.
All right, thank you.
All right, so we're sort of struggling to work with the booty and tail there in the way, as Violet puts it. But gift, or card number 4.
The gift that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward with your dreams and goals.
Well, it's the reversed Emperor. So it may be saying that you have to be willing to let go of some of the autonomy, maybe open up to different kinds of working relationships.
I kind of like that. I think the gift might be to get more mentoring and maybe work on your leadership skills that will help you achieve your dreams and goals. So, and leadership skills doesn't mean you have to be a boss or a supervisor, but what it means is that, you know how to keep things under control, you know how to act like a leader. And so I think the gift this year is to be working on that.
It's to be working on that. It may also be to realize, too, that a lot of this is the work you have to do on your own, that sense of being in charge to the point that you can maybe delegate to partners when the Emperor is upright is not necessarily clearly indicated. You may find that this gift says you're going to do more for yourself. It's kind of like taking things at face value. You're going to have to work more on your own.
Okay, finally, gift 5. There's 2 more. The gift from my spirit guides, your spirit guides, or your ancestors. What do they want you to know or keep in mind in this next year?
Well, I'm sorry we have so many reverse cards, but I
should have used my deck.
It's the reversed 9 of Pentacles. And it could be saying, too, that the gift from the ancestors is to realize the hard work and that things aren't necessarily just given to you.
Bingo.
That there's a lot to enjoy about your life, but you enjoy it more when you've had to work for it and that you really, put yourself into that.
And also the ancestors want to let you know that, that if you feel dissatisfied in your life, you need to step up your game. You need to step up your game, figure out what is wrong, and Go for it. Your ancestors are there to support you in this. They want you to know that. But they feel like maybe if you feel dissatisfied with conditions in your life, whether it's your interpersonal relations or your material life that is, not satisfactory, they want you to want it badly enough that you're going to really pursue it with more motivation and drive and enthusiasm, and not get down on yourself, and know that they are there to help you with that.
I think another last idea about that too is about the sense of values they give you too, that maybe this is saying not everything of value is something that maybe, is totally comfortable to you, that sometimes value comes in things, like I said before, that you have to work for. And so it's about teaching those values as well, I think. All right.
And finally, the gift this year ultimately gives to me or to you, not me, what lessons have you learned, or what progress or growth have you achieved?
Thank goodness it's not reversed.
Woo!
It's the King of Pentacles, and it's upright. And so that gift is really about being in control, being able to manage. It's talking about an emphasis maybe on your material security in all forms, whether it's about personal safety security, or whether it's about, financial security, or about relationship security. It's saying you're putting this together, you're able to manage it. This is the gift of the coming year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's really the lessons learned or progress or growth achieved. Yes.
Right. They help you to realize how you can work and achieve these managements.
Well, what I got to say here is that you obviously grow. Remember, we had the Emperor reversed in that one position, meaning you had to work on, getting everything in control, being a leader, even if you don't want to be a leader, having those attributes. And at the end of the year here, you've got the King of Pentacles, which means to me you have everything under control. It's especially in your material and financial realm. That's what looks like is going to be highlighted, I think, more than anything else this year for you, according to what I'm seeing here. I didn't see a lot of romance, and I'm wondering if that Two of Cups reversed just leaves me with the impression that you're not necessarily going to have a lonely year. Maybe you'll have dates and stuff, but I don't see anything necessarily serious.
Relationships aren't the focus.
I feel the focus is going to be on your personal growth and your material growth and well-being.
Yeah.
So good luck with that, Angel Mary. Happy birthday to you.
Alrighty. And yes, Libra, it is kind of funny.
Yeah, maybe Sonny's idea of helping, Angel Rivera says. Well,
Thank
yes.
you very much.
They try to help in their own ways.
Oh, yes.
All right. So we are on Lena, and Lena wanted a spirit. I believe it was a spirit message.
For March or for the next month? Yeah. All right, so it's your deck and my Lenormand.
Spirit reading for March. Okay.
You're supposed to give me that look.
What look?
The look that says, oh, look at this card I found on the floor from that deck.
I forgot to tell you that I changed up a deck.
I didn't list any of the decks
Oh,
today.
okay. I'm instead of what is it called?
You're welcome, Angel Mary. I'm glad
The
you
Chris
enjoyed
Waldher deck. I'm using the oh my gosh, the Golden Girls deck. I switched that out. It was Lover's Path Tarot.
Yeah.
And this one I'm using is the Owl Tarot. Diane, yay! I know I owe you a reply. I didn't get back to you. Sorry. We have been dealing with a lot of spam in our website and contents, and for the final time, I think I've solved it today. So, wish me luck.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. A couple months ago, we noticed that somebody was leaving things in our forum that were basically, we don't know, they were spammy, but they were like programs that did things. And we're like, what are these?
Yeah, we don't want people to click on them.
Nothing to do with tarot. So we deleted those and closed the forum. Nobody was really using it much anyway.
Then people started invading our contact pages. Want to shuffle? Oh, wait, no, you don't shuffle.
I don't want to shuffle.
No, you don't. I don't want your hands on my Owl Tarot anyway.
So we think it's cleared up, we're hoping. Okay. So what was the question? It was a
Spirit reading
yeah.
for March.
Okay, so first we have the reversed Four of Wands.
Well, I'm starting with reversals now. I should be careful what I say to Mr. O, but at least these are not painful reversals.
Ouch.
Except that one, but it's reversed.
It's the Ten of Swords, so...
And another 4.
4 of Cups. Okay, so another 4. Okay, so in the Lenormand department, I had the garden, went to a garden party, and the heart.
Spirit may be telling you, Lena, that, you know, some healing, it's time to move on, I think, from something. Something either you've been stuck, you know, unable to move forward with, something that's been holding you back, something that may have some hurt attached to it. I'm just going to say that. It is the 10 of Swords after all. But Spirit, since this is a Spirit message, is saying it is time to move on. You know, you've thought about things enough. You've dwelled on things enough. It's time to bring some happiness back into your life. And I think what Spirit wants you to do is to take it nice and slow and easy. You know, one step at a time, one little joy at a time. You don't have to do anything major. Just do some things to bring some happiness and some joy back into your life again. And what were your Lenormand cards?
Well, they totally fit that. The heart influencing the garden being the first card.
I think they want you to get out more.
This is a month of self-healing, I think.
Right.
Self-stuff.
Heart and garden, I agree. But I think again, the happy times, I think they want you to get out more. Whether it's to get out in nature, because there is that element there. But I think more importantly, it's really to socialize with more people.
The Four of Wands is the harvest home. It's the time, even reversed, of, you know, celebrating, you know, the return of things, you know, accomplishments. And so you have the garden too. So I think it's really, I agree with her, but I think there is an emphasis a little bit on self-care, or about also noticing, you know, the other things that we feel we're fond of and that maybe we want to show appreciation for, and really about re-engaging with the world, you know. So maybe where you're at, it is really time, you know, to get out there. All right.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that, Angel. I'm sorry, not Angel. Lena. So now, speaking of Angel Rivera here in Violet Ann talking about spammers, and what we had to do, unfortunately, but we really weren't using it that much. We shut down our members. What do you call them? Members benefits, where they could use, you know, chat and use the forum and have their own presence there. We shut all that down because we weren't using it much anyway. People can still contact us and people can still subscribe so that they can get updates when we update our blog and, you know, change prices and stuff, like have sales and stuff like that. So that's still available, and we have a lot of different things now, hopefully, to whittle out some of the spam. But anyway.
Sure hope so.
Me
it was very
too.
annoying.
It was very annoying.
So Laura is up.
Hey, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
It was so annoying, but I mean, because we let it go for a while. We thought, oh, we're getting new members. And then we began to realize they're all asking to be site members. And some of them had some really interesting email addresses, like Chips at Las Vegas and stuff like that. So we began to realize we got to look at these things more carefully.
I'm going to use a deck I have not used before, and I wasn't sure I was going to. It's a little bit more sexual central. It's called the Dark Tarot. I was drawn to it, and then when I realized that many of the pictures sort of seem more like from, you know, fantasy, you know, D&D stuff. But I'm going to use it for Laura's reading. And
Laura, did you want a wheel spin?
Yes, we should do the wheel spin.
Only if she wants one. Because that'll be on you to spin, by the way.
Okay, whatever you say, dear.
Oh, I thank you.
Spinning the wheel for a free love reading, Laura?
Yeah.
Yes. Here we go. Cross your fingers. And it's the sun, which was close. We're
Oh
looking
my
for
gosh.
the moon. Yeah.
You were
So-
just one away.
Alrighty, so I'm going to use this deck, and you're going to do the Lenormand. And this is the first time I'm using this deck here on the show. I've used it a little bit for myself. I do like the drawings. I just sort of feel it's one of those things where, like, well, there needs to be equal representation. You know, it's nice that there's a lot of people in scantily clad clothing, but then there's a certain lot of other people that aren't. So, whatever. I'm
Yeah,
not sure what I'm trying to
Sonny.
say. Sonny.
Haven't you slept enough today? Laid around?
You never know with him, eh?
Oh, I know.
Okay, so your first card is the Ten of Wands. Upright.
Now you get the upright.
I know. This one's upright too. It's the Nine of Wands. I wonder if I shuffle these well enough. Let's just go with it. And it's upright. And another 10, the Ten of Cups. And it's upright.
Wow. So you're asking, is there a loving, committed relationship coming in 2023? Well, it's going to be a struggle, you know, because you've got the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands upright, and then you've got the Happy card. And that is a happy ending, you know. But I wonder here, so the first card was a Ten of Wands.
Right.
I don't know why, but I'm focusing on the 9 in the middle here because the 9 is saying, you know, just prepared, you know, be prepared as best you can to struggle through this, to slog through the year. It may be slow going, it may be difficult, but there may be potential for you out there. That 10 of Cups shows that maybe, you know, if you just persevere, you'll make it to that happy ending. And let's throw these down.
The Rider, which is a Cupid, but it's the Rider, and the Bear.
I think this will be a very self-empowering experience for you overall. And I think that maybe what this means is maybe, you know, through all of this, you're going to develop more a sense of personal well-being and security. You'll become more confident because you've weathered some rough patches in order to get to what you truly wanted. So I think it's possible, but I have a feeling it's not going to happen right away in 2023.
Yeah, I think this is something that plays out over the year. Thank you for saying that about the cards. These are hardly representative of some rather more sexualized women on the cards, but they are beautiful. The art style is very beautiful. I feel like this is talking about the fact that whatever else is going on, you know, your career stuff, your school stuff, other situations, there's burdens going on in moving towards finding your place in the romantic sun. And some of that, I think, the Nine of Wands suggests to me two things. One, that maybe there's a rival with somebody who you're really interested in, or somebody, you know, I just sort of feel like you're
Like that.
you may have a rival. So maybe, you know, two of you have seen the ideal catch and you'll scratch her eyes out or whatever. No, I say that. But seriously, if it doesn't mean that, because it doesn't necessarily mean it's a rival, it does, I think, go along more with what Banshee says too, possibly, just that you're going to have to make no mistakes and make it really plain that rival or not, you are staking out your claim there. You know, you're staking out a claim. It's like if this is somebody where whatever is gestalting there feels strong enough, you're going to want to really say, I'm in. And I think this talks about the empowerment of the bear, the she bear in your case, and the direction in general, and the conclusion that maybe this really could be a happy ending.
It is a bit ridiculous, but sometimes moving him causes more damage than leaving him alone. So he'll start clinging and taking everything with him, and
I just pretend he's not there, but it doesn't really work.
so at least you get to see the cards when he shows
You're
it up
welcome.
to the camera, and we get to see a wagging tail over
Pick
the
his
card.
back end up and gently move him over. Okay, everybody, this one's on violet if it doesn't work out.
Oh no.
Observe the technique. Picking up back end and gently
Nicely
rolling.
done. Now how are we going to keep him here?
I don't know.
Me and what army? I guess I have to stand like this the whole show.
We'll see how it goes. So you're welcome, Laura. And those are pretty. I guess I will use them more often and stop making excuses for sexy women.
Okay, you can sit down and get the camera back on us. How about it?
It is.
Oh! You mean I'm in the corner there? Oh, God.
You're
So
never in
tiny.
the corner.
Hey,
Oh!
hey.
Who's scratching whose eyes out?
All right, hey, let's move on. It is a cell, I believe. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. And then Anthony.
It did work.
All right.
Thank you, Violet. Your advice was totally correct.
Well, it depends how you do it. If you just kind of do it without... He lifted his back end up, and that's exactly what needed to happen.
Before we start with the cell, I would like to ask for a moment of prayer and high vibrations to Libra. Let's just all try to give a little bit of a boost. That way, spend a moment. And all of us, too. You know, send good vibes around. You know, we're all here as part of one big tarot tribe. And hopefully we're all, you know, free enough to be able to share these things.
Well, then we'll have to do that for Asel.
Okay.
Asel's father. Poor Asel. Okay, and Libra. Jeez.
I give my healing. I send my healing.
Sonny does too.
All right.
All right. So it's my deck, I think. Yes. And, well, let's see, Asel. Let's see what we can find out. How does he feel now? Let's
Okay,
just
I
see
need
what's...
those Lenormands.
Oh, I'm keeping them both. Sorry. Can't have any.
You can do them both then.
2 days have passed. Okay. Is he still in the hospital then, I take it? They didn't send him home yet, I hope. Well, now, so remember, whatever we say here, you know, remember, we're not doctors, so
Right.
we'll just see what the cards have to say, where things are headed.
Thank you, Violet, and everybody. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everybody.
Well, the first card is the Nine of Cups reversed. And am I going to have all reversals? I am. But they're not all bad. And then the Nine of Swords is reversed.
2 nines.
The Queen of Swords is reversed as well. Geez, oh peeps.
Well,
What do
over
you
here,
have?
I have the cross, and I have the sun. And this informs that, so that's actually good, isn't it?
That's
Yes.
it. That's actually a breath of fresh air here.
Yeah.
Let's look at this, Asel. I think clearly, you know, right now is a difficult time. The Nine of Cups is reversed, which indicates to me that, you know, this is not something that this person wanted. I mean, to have happened to them, your father. You know, he's maybe feeling kind of down, you know. That's what I'm thinking here. But... and I do believe that maybe some of his fears, at least, or worries are starting to ease. The only thing I'm concerned about, I think, after seeing this, because I really feel this is more about his mood right now. And, you know, people who have heart issues and heart problems, there is depression associated with that. And so I know that with heart attack patients, etc. And so that's probably a little bit what this is about here. And also going through a major surgery, it takes a toll on the body. It's hard.
In practical terms, the blood may not be as oxygenated coming from the heart, and so that may, you know, contribute to that situation.
And then with the Nine of Swords upright, I think here, well, it's reversed. I'm sorry, it's reversed.
See, I think this card means that your father or self thinks about you. And thinks that you are worried for them, or that you are thinking of them. That's what I think this card means.
Well, it's reversed, and I always think that fears are dissipating when it's reversed.
But you're right. It's a good thing that he feels your presence in a way. He feels that your spirit is with him.
I feel his own fears are dissipating. I'll just go with that. But I can certainly see why he says that. The Queen of Swords is what bothers me here. And I guess I worry too that, I don't know if he's making his own decisions for himself or somebody is taking care of him, but we got to watch the decisions that your father makes at this time, because
I'm wondering if this is an indication that he may need some long-term care, and that some of that may be out of his hands, maybe under somebody else's, control.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that because this is too positive here. Because,
that's true.
And I'll explain that in a minute or so. But this thing here is more, I feel, about decisions and choices. He's going to have to be very careful now with the choices and decisions he makes. And also be sure that, whatever the doctors and nurses are recommending are right. I feel here, though, overall, when you look at the sun being here with the cross, what this is saying is that that health will be restored, vitality will return. There's success here in this procedure, I feel, and that any kind of sorrows or grief or difficulties are going to dissipate in time. It's going to take a little time, but it shouldn't be like forever. It's not like something long-term. That's why I don't think he's going to need long-term care. But, it's going to take a little while for him to get all of his health back. But the sun is here, and I'm hoping that's the good sign.
Well, it may not be that it's long-term care, but that maybe somebody else may be more working with the decisions about him, where he's going, to stay, or who's going to help him in any of his recovery. But I do feel ultimately these cards spell the best hope that health will come and will change the picture, especially where those are strong concerns about them too, that the improving health will help allay some of those concerns.
Right, and in a way, this together ties in with that card, when you think about it. And so I think that it'll take some time. Mm-hmm. He's maybe going to have to make some changes and modifications. He's got to watch what he does now. And maybe that's why the Queen of Swords is here too, He's got to look at the cold, hard reality, of what he's facing, and he can get through this.
A lot of times that reverse queen is about making right decisions, even though they may seem harsh,
So good luck with that.
Good luck, Estelle.
And we are on Anthony. Hello, Anthony.
Oh, hey, Anthony. And yeah, it's been a rough week,
No, it's not. I got the Super Bowl right. We did.
Well, we did get the Super Bowl right. But, of course, your alma mater had problems today.
Today? No.
Well, this week.
We were very sad. Oh my gosh. I stayed up that first night and watched till I knew they got this guy one way or another, Anthony. What a sad thing. What a horribly sad thing again we're facing.
Well, that's good. That's good to know that. Do you want us to do a spin for you on the free reading?
Yes. Do you want a free love reading, Anthony?
Yeah, Lansing is only about 90 minutes from us.
I go to Lansing all the time. I was on MSU East Lansing for some conferences, library conferences.
All right, we'll give you the spin. So it's your spin.
Okay. Nope, it's temperance, or it's the devil, but it's not.
You and that devil. You've had that devil before. All right, a general reading.
All right.
And I'm going to use my Secrets Tarot.
So they have a label now for this guy who did it, and they're calling him an extreme loner. And I'm like, what is that? First off, he lived with his dad. He wasn't in some cave somewhere, you know. So I don't know. But apparently he also had a hit list, and he was going to other places where nobody knows why, where either he may have tried to get employment before, or they kicked him out of the place.
Right,
he felt slighted in some way. Better the devil you know. Ah, Violet.
I knew somebody would say that. All right, general reading.
Okay, how do we block him now? He's out of here. Oh, no.
Here we go with those reverse cards again. It's the Ten of Cups reversed. My glare factor is sort of strong there. And it's the Two of Pentacles reversed. But you do get one upright card, the Magician, the Magican.
Okay, so that's the Ten of Cups reversed?
Yeah.
Man, what is going on here?
Oh. But in Lenormand, you get the Ring followed by the Tower.
Somehow this all seems work-related to me.
Very contradictory in a way, or I don't know.
I don't know why. It seems like goal or work-related to me in a way, this reading. I know it's a general reading, but let's take a look here. I mean, it might be a little bit of both.
Well, yeah, I have a thought now.
If things feel like they're getting a little bit out of hand lately, like a little bit out of control, or you feel that way, you're having a hard time juggling different things in your life, are you having a hard time pursuing, what you want in your personal life right now because other things are getting in the way? The Magician says you can do this, you can get this all straight. Maybe right now you do need to focus, I feel here, and make a commitment to straightening out some things I feel at work. Making a commitment to your workplace or your work right now. And once that's done, you'll be able to get everything else back in balance. Have things been kind of hectic again at work or something for you? I have to ask.
Well, actually, I think it's something a little different. I think that workplace is asking a commitment of you, and I'm wondering if it maybe is about other tasks they want you to take over, maybe possibly leading to another promotion or something like that. But I sort of feel it's the other way around, that they're asking you to take on something, to make a commitment.
And you think that's causing the imbalance?
Well, it could be. It could be causing that, because then, of course, it may be saying, like, this commitment could have impacts on personal life, personal happiness.
Well, or your emotional well-being. Yeah. And then there's that. But the Magician indicates, really, you can handle this.
You're the one for the job.
You're the one that could handle this. So, I don't know. It's kind of an odd reading here. I feel that even though things may seem out of, I guess at best what I could say is, even though things may seem a little chaotic right now and like you're juggling a lot of stuff, you can do this. You can just direct and focus your energy and make things happen.
Right, and it sounds to me too like a lot of balance of that will be your choice. I mean, it may be that they're asking that of you, but I think the Magician card says it will ultimately be your choice, or how you decide you can accommodate this, because it's really about, your abilities as they matter to that. So you're the one that makes the decision in a way, I think. Sonny
is looking over the cards now. What do you have to say, Sonny?
Sonny,
I think he's got the hiccups. You need some water. Maybe you should go back in the kitchen. See that? He did it again. Oh, well. Anyway, that's what we have for you. So I hope that does make sense. It looks like you did say things are getting crazier. That's what I'm sensing here.
Right. It's just a lot of things to handle,
just deep breathe. Wave that magic wand. In other words, just focus your will, your attention, getting through this period. And, you'll start to feel better, I think. Make a commitment to just getting it done, and hopefully things will start ironing out or smoothing out soon.
Well, good luck with it, one way or the other.
And that's what we have for you. Okay, Mary, there's like 2 more people in front of you. All right.
Yeah, that would work too, of course. I'll take the Lenormand.
Okay.
And you're welcome.
You are welcome. And Anthony, you know why he... Okay, there's been a couple of speculations that, well, not speculations, I think they now know this, that at one time he applied for a job at MSU and either he never got called back or something, or he didn't get the job. So we don't know if that may have played into it too.
Right, he just seems like a very disturbed person. Literally, people are saying absolutely 0 friends or 0, acquaintances. Sad.
All right, hey, Angel Rivera, you are up.
Oh, I didn't announce this, but just in case Angel's interested or anyone, I have the Earth and Bone Oracle cards.
Oh, he's competing Oracle decks with me.
By Syrian Shadow. I use this deck on my Goth Tarot to give a little bit of shadow work affirmation stuff at the very end of the reading.
I heard it twice, but
Yeah.
and I think actually the U of M security guy was one of the people who mentioned that, I think. So it was either that or the state police, I'm not sure which, but yeah, so he just had a lot of grudges, I guess. It's terrible. Okay.
So it looks like Angel would like a tarot.
Okay.
So go ahead. It's your turn or mine anyway. I think it's your turn, right?
It is mine. And I'm going to use the owl again, because I like it.
Ooh, nice. The superb owl. Super Bowl.
Well, the good news is at least he's giving me room to shuffle today. I appreciate that. Did anybody hear that? I did. It was a meow off in the distance. It was sassy. Boy, you jumped on that, but I don't blame you. Jumping on the owls, because it is a very nice deck. Very nice.
Yeah, she has a really loud one. Why are you shuffling or cutting?
Because I'm supposed to.
Oh, for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. You look so sure of that.
Why did you ask? I'm puzzled by why did you ask me?
Because you could have done it in front of you.
All right. Well, it was reversed. He's throwing me off my game here.
Yeah.
See, 8 of Cups reversed. And I always do the bottom card, so it's Queen of Cups upright.
And
We both have. Violet, I've been waiting too. I could wait no longer. Okay, you want me to go ahead?
yes, I do.
All right. Something is telling you, I'm feeling intuitively, that there's something you need to revisit. Whether this is in your personal life, whether this is in your work life. I see the tower here, which could indicate it's at work, but there's something maybe you need to revisit, rethink, go back rather than move forward. I think, God, recently, I think we were giving you cards about moving forward with something, but this is like saying now, it's almost as if you need to tidy something up, or you need to revisit something either to gain more knowledge that's from something you used to do, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of what I'm thinking here.
Well, I'm wondering if it's about if it's about your workplace and if it's about maybe learning something or bringing knowledge or light into a situation there.
Maybe it's
but it's something that really hasn't resolved from before, so it's still hanging there, or what?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I guess this is a little out there for the Eight of Cups, but when you said that, I immediately thought maybe your past experience is going to be called upon, to assist in some situation, whether it's guiding students or whether it's, with something to do with training staff. I'm not sure here, but there is success for you with this.
Arbitration?
No, I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
Well, I could see why you're saying that, because that's, yeah. But I almost feel like it has to do with the workplace and it will be
He's got a good
successful. Maybe. I can't argue with that. But I do feel like, yeah, you're going to have to pause and think things over and maybe even think back about past something that plays a role from where you've been, has something to do with your success at work.
Maybe it's the pause before fully understanding, seeing, or realizing the success. It's like you take a moment to reflect and then bam, all of a sudden everything starts to shine in.
Yeah, so
I mean,
it's very work oriented, but on the other hand, when I see the Queen of Cups,
that's a lot of emotion there.
It's a lot of emotion, and also remembering that the Queen of Cups is about creativity. And so so that's why I can't help but wonder if it doesn't have something to do with, your personal life and your personal projects as well. There may be something there that you need to revisit that could be successful for you. And the Tower, it could be the workplace, but maybe it's also meaning a solo project, working alone on something, because also the Tower is about being alone. So I have to throw that out there too, because that's a possibility.
All right.
That's what we have for you, Angel. Good luck with that. Divine, you are up.
Divine wanted a spin.
Oh.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. Cross your fingers, Divine.
Actually, I don't know. It might have been mine, but I'm letting you go.
Close, eh? But no cookie? What do you think?
And
It is close. But
it's
not.
very close.
But no.
No, I'm not sure. I'm going to try to be very careful and move it. I seriously think...
You want to give it to her?
I'm giving you the reading, Divine. I think
You
it's
have
on the
won the
Lovers.
reading. It's literally
It is
so close.
just so close. I think it's on the Lovers.
Congratulations! You have won one of our free tarot love readings.
Whether you're looking for love or not.
We have your Gmail. We have an address that we'll contact you, or you can contact us at Gmail to arrange that. Basically, we'll do it like we've done it before. It'll be a private, unlisted video that only you have the link to.
I mean, that was so close, but I could see the way it was leaning. You've got it. I'm not going to be picky-uni about this. All right.
You're very welcome.
All right.
All right, so what is the reading then?
So what are we doing for you today?
Okay, sure. General reading.
Yep.
Got it. All right. And I'm going to once again use my dark tarot with pretty ladies on it.
All right. I shouldn't have said anything about the shuffle space because more of it has disappeared.
We need 1 to 2 days for that, so it shouldn't be very long. If it's not by tomorrow, it'll be sometime on Saturday. And is there anything you need to,
Yeah, tomorrow. Oh,
like the type of reading? Because isn't there a choice?
well, yeah, there's a choice of a Lenormand. We'll get back to you, Divine, very soon with that.
Right.
A
Later
Lenormand
tonight or
or
tomorrow.
a tarot. And I'll tell you the difference between the two.
Well, you know, on my emotional exchanges, which, by the way, is tomorrow morning, in addition to the 2 cards I normally pull for each elemental sign, I'm also pulling a 3rd card, which is the Secret Admirer. And the Secret Admirer is whether or not you're interested or whether you're involved or not. A Secret Admirer could be somebody who's interested in you, whether they think it's possible or not. As we will see from tomorrow's reading, it happened in a couple of situations there. So check it out tomorrow.
And very soon we'll be doing the Love of Your Past Lives.
That'll be
live
next
stream.
Friday.
Next Friday. Oh, we don't have a promo out on this here. Or is it on the...
Okay, we can do that. We can do that, Divine.
Okay.
I'm sorry I'm taking so long. I wanted to explain.
That's okay.
The Secret Admirer.
So do you have a promo for Love of Past Lives on here?
No, not on here. It's nearly done.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's the 2 of Cups, and yeah.
Speaking of romance, what the heck? But that could mean a number of things, Divine.
I know. I before had indicated that it looked to me like more of the women were undressed than the men, but I take that back because she's got her hands down his pants.
He has to bring the X-rated deck. Come on, keep going, please.
All right. Okay. Well, right back at you. The next card is the Page of Swords, and she has more than legs.
Page of Swords is reversed or upright?
No, it's upright.
Okay.
And then also the upright Queen of Wands. And I'm looking for the black cat. Do you see one there?
I don't know, but we should get going.
Why, thank you.
All right. And here, right away.
Go fish. Crossroads and fish.
Well, we got a little love, we got a little money.
This is called the Dark Tarot, and the images are a little bit more sexualized. I just wanted to say that because you're asking.
Why don't you go ahead?
Fine. The 2 of Cups, several of the cards on the top do talk about maybe possibly romantic things. The 2 of Cups is about a relationship that is coming perhaps, or a relationship you have that is based on trust and harmony. So it could be a love relationship coming to you, or it could be a relationship you have now that is based on trust and harmony. The Page of Swords, though, talks about being able to operate maybe in a delicate situation here where you really have to be as diplomatic and graceful as possible. So you may be talking about a situation where somebody has real concerns that you can probably help with, maybe just because you're able to talk better with them or something like that. You have a place in that relationship, perhaps. I'm actually wondering now if maybe it's one of your children or if it's your parent or something like that. But the final card here is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands talks about a person of great magnetic charisma, and a person who really wants a lot for themselves too, but is willing to also try to bring this for everyone. So it's they sort of want for everyone what they want for themselves in a way. So then with the Lenormand, the feeling overall though is that there is a chance for change here, and that this could really bring you into a situation you've been absent from before, which could be a lot of things happening. It could be talking about just other successes that you haven't yet had, but it could also be talking about, that allegory about, many fish in the sea, in terms of romance or relationships, it could be saying this is where you're at the crossroads of meeting new people that maybe would spawn relationships, which is a lot of what the tarot cards were talking about.
Yes, Mary, you are next. So I just want to let you know that. Interrupt Mr. O for once.
I was done, so you didn't interrupt me at all.
Because I was nice, unlike you interrupting me. So, the Page of Swords is here. Divine, I was looking at this and thinking, what could this be about? And I know you don't have anybody right now, and so I'm thinking here that you are going to be collaborating with somebody. I really feel here, I don't know if it's a woman, I don't know if it's somebody on your team, but there's a collaboration going on here, and communication skills are going to be really, really important here. I just sense that it's really important to communicate. Whatever communication you have, possibility, the choices or decisions or whatever you come up with working together will possibly bring in more revenue or money to the company or to yourself, a bonus if they give bonuses for things. I feel like money is involved in this in some way or some exchange, some flow. And I really feel here this is work related.
Well, it could very well be. I don't see anything. The wands do talk about enterprise or work, but nothing else specifically talks about the work world. But these qualities,
this does in a way.
I meant with the tarot. These qualities do have a tendency to be able to apply because, of course, you might love your job enough to feel that there is somebody there that you have extreme good bond with, but it's not the same as loving somebody like they were your husband.
See, as the Two of Cups is love, it's also partnerships.
Yes.
It's also even people who run a business together, for example, or a partner team. And so that's why I'm thinking you're collaborating with a colleague, maybe a team member here, and maybe to communicate with somebody else to try to sell something. I don't know. I don't know the nature of your work, but the thing is that communication is going to be important. Or maybe you two have to communicate with a client, and whatever you're doing, will influence what happens here with money.
Right, because it is taking you into a direction, I believe, that you haven't been exactly at before, or at least the potential for that, the choice to go that way. Aww.
Did any of that make sense? I hope that made sense. You're phased out at work, not all focused. Uh-oh.
Well, these things seem to apply, not exactly that. I mean, I feel like this says that when you are at work, despite your personal feelings, you seem to be rising to the occasion. You seem to be able to do what is expected of you. Maybe you're just beating up on yourself because you feel you should have something else.
Well, something's coming, and I think it's going to shake you out of your doldrums a little bit because you're going to have to work with somebody else on something important, I feel.
Right. The Queen of Wands, whether that is yourself or this other person or situation, is highly dynamic. I mean, I could see you being this person too.
I do too. And that's why I think this is the partnership card, just saying you're going to be communicating with someone. And this is you, Divine, because you do have really strong charismatic qualities. Obviously, you've done really well. People have praised your work. So, I think that's you.
Is somebody younger or less experienced coming to the team and is the potential team member, maybe? Something like that?
That could reflect a person, or to me, that just indicates the communication angle. Because pages are about, the Page of Swords is about communication.
Right, and I did talk about that at first, too,
You did.
a little bit, yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, Divine, I think that's what we've got for you.
We've sliced and diced this one.
So we will be doing that reading for you. Congratulations again, and you should be able to get that in a day or two from us. We'll let you know.
Okay, Mary the Aries, I see you posted your question, and if you're here or not, we'll do it for you. You can come back and look at it. So can you tell me the energy between Cancer and I? Where is he energetically? What does he want? He's been harassing and stalking me, but refuses to talk to me when he actually sees me. Wow. That sounds kind of wonky.
You're welcome, Divine.
Let's take a look at that. And did Mary want a spin of the wheel or no?
I think they might have. Mary, if you're there.
Let me know if it comes up.
Okay. Well, they asked about the wheel, so I don't know.
I can't tell. Okay.
All right. Well, just going to remind everybody, we are back this weekend, Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4 p.m. to do a little bit more of what we're doing here. And, of course, on Saturday, we're here just for an hour to do a whole other thing completely. It's the happy hour.
Yay for happy hour.
One card to give everybody a divine message. Each person gets their own unique divine message. Then later on Sundays, or earlier on Sundays, it's Banshee's Material Matters, which is the best tarot advice for your finances ever. You can count on it.
Ever. That's very nice of you.
So Mary may have slipped out again, so we're just going to go ahead and do the reading then?
Yes.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Considering the question.
Yeah, well, and some of the details. Okay, the 9 of Cups is reversed.
9 of Cups reversed.
That's come up reversed in different decks today.
Yes, it has.
The 4 of Pentacles is reversed. Temperance is upright.
Over in Lenormand, the first card was the fox. The second card was the bear.
This is a reading I'm going to struggle through a little bit, Mary. I've been struggling a little bit with a couple of readings tonight, but this one in particular has some, I would say a little bit of a, how do I want to say this, alarm bell? But then others of it I'm not so sure about. Like, for example, when you mentioned stalking and harassing, and I see cards like the bear and the fox together, I almost feel that they are trying to, like, have some kind of power or control over you here.
Or certainly make an impression.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's a loaded statement.
But here is some troubling stuff, and then we've got temperance, so it's confusing to me. I feel here, because you asked, what is he up to? Well, I feel like he hasn't gotten what he wants. I don't know what it is he wants, but he hasn't gotten it. And the 4 of Pentacles indicates to me that
he might be willing to do more than he should, or to let things really get out of his control.
Well, he might be willing to release his hold on things now, or maybe he's upset because he had to relinquish control of something. I take it were you in a relationship before with the Cancer, right? So maybe they're upset at having to relinquish control before. And temperance is here, which almost makes it sound like, well,
passive aggressive, because when you say he sees you, he acts like he doesn't want to talk to you, and so maybe I'm gestalting
I wouldn't have thought of it that way.
Yeah, it just sort of hit me that in a way that these two sort of look like the idea of passive aggressive in a way
Not
too.
necessarily.
Well, okay, maybe not, but
Well, you know why? I just want to give you a little background on Foxy here. Foxy can be a foxy, really attractive, sensual guy. It depends on the cards it's around. But the fox also has some negative connotations. And it could very well be somebody who is spying on you, sneaky, stalker, think sneaky. And then with the bear,
a deceptive.
overpowering.
Yeah, I sort of feel like this could be maybe between the two of you, like maybe this is saying you really have to be strong in the face of him.
I like that. That you need to stand strong against this, behavior. Don't put up with it. And, you may not be able to stop it, but you can ignore it. Or you can just try not to talk to them if it's really not healthy. I feel here that they feel something that they have lost control of or had to let go of is making them unhappy. And there's a need for balance here. I would say temperance is the only thing. I hope this is saying he will maintain control and not, turn this into something ugly. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm almost wondering too, and thanks for backing that, Violet, too, that you feel that too. But I also wonder too if he's ultimately trying to get you to overreact, and then he can gaslight you that way. Say like, I wasn't doing that, you're doing that. And I sort of see that with the play between the fox and the bear here, the
pushing
deceptive
buttons.
part. Yeah, pushing buttons and being deceptive. I'm not really doing that.
I like that too.
So that's what I feel energetically, Mary Aries, about them, that they're just sort of still trying to push buttons. Whether you did have more of a relationship, you obviously know him to some degree. There's something that just doesn't seem right there, and I don't know that.
I don't think it's dangerous per se at this point, because I like the fact that temperance is here in any form. But I'm not going to say that it's healthy necessarily. So just keep an eye on this, and if you want the attention, that's the other matter. Then maybe it's just time to confront this individual and ask them what their game is, because,
And maybe that's saying, this is you then. You are taking the
balanced approach.
I'm balanced here, tell me the truth now, or let's be reasonable in some form.
So I would also give you that advice. Maintain your balance and stability, and you look out for you. You remain empowered. You remain in control of your own life. And don't let this person, if they're really trying to get under your skin, do so. And hopefully, they'll either come out with what it is they're looking for, or they'll go away. All right. Good luck with that, Mary the Aries. I wish you the best with that. Ramandeep, you are up. Hello, Ramandeep. Going for my face again? Is that what you're doing?
And we're still trying to get Tarot Talks off. It may show up, it may not.
Kara's not here tonight. I've only got 3 people who said they could do it, and I'm not sure actually one of them can anymore. So it's probably going to happen tomorrow in a very short form. Small forum. And on Zoom, and it's good. It'll be a test, but it'll also be fun. I guarantee it. We have some things planned.
Right. Also, we'll be doing our monthly modality message very soon, probably about 3 days, right? 19th.
Depending on what calendar you look at, ours says the 18th. I've seen other people say it's the 19th. I actually saw somebody online say it's the 20th. And I'm just like, wait a minute. We all can't be right here. I think the calendar I have says it's the 18th.
That's true, Angel. Well, Ramandeep didn't leave us a question, right?
Yeah, I'm not concerned, Angel, because I really didn't give enough time to advertise this one. Next month, I'll give it more of a go.
I know Ramandeep is only in our time zone, relatively speaking, so they may not be here, or we just will shuffle
Let's give Ramandeep just another minute. And
yeah, sure.
Then we'll move on to Libra. Libra left a question, right?
I believe so. No, we didn't tell you could do that.
It's okay.
Okay, if she says so.
If Ramandeep comes back, we'll fit them in. I'm glad you're going to be there, Violet Ann. Trust me, this will be okay. We'll
I'll be
pull
there.
this off. I'm going to send you the link tonight before I go to Betty Bye tonight. So you will get that. And so will Kara. And I'm going to send one to Fiber. Fiber Magic was the other person. But I don't think she can make this one. The timing is not right. So we'll just have to give it a go.
Libra asked, what's coming towards me? And also a spin on the wheel.
Is it my turn?
I don't know.
I'm going to do it.
I know you are. You did the last one, or I did. I did, yeah.
The Empress.
Nope. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, so it's my deck.
Oh, you want to come? All right. I'll give it a shot.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so Libra want to know what's coming towards them. I'm going to use the Mermaid Tarot.
All right, we'll do Violet. All right. Why, you keep coming up.
Okay, Libra, you have 8 of Wands upright.
Yeah, all your oars in the water.
I was thinking the same thing. You have all your oars in the water.
Whether you think so or not.
You have the Page of Swords reversed.
Okay.
The Magician reversed.
Oh.
There's that fox again. The foxy fox on the run. Tree.
Well, one thing's for certain, Libra, you've got a lot of energy right now, or maybe I know you said you feel tired out and drained, but it seems as though you have been having to do a lot, and I feel like I have to take this all in some kind of perspective here together. I really feel that maybe right now you're enduring a lot. You're going to grow from this experience. You're going to learn a lot. I look at, or maybe there's a need to learn a lot here. I feel like the fox is saying you have to, if nothing else, you might become more smarter, more, the fox in a way is sort of about street smarts, so it's like the smarts to get you through the problems of everyday life, as opposed to like, workplace issues, intellectual problems, etc. It's what you learn you have to do to get by. And I feel like in a sense here, you're growing in that regard, that whatever you're going through right now, and it's been a little bit of a hard dance for you. You feel like you've been kind of floundering. We got the Magician reversed here. We've got the
Page of Swords.
Page of Swords reversed here. But the 8 is upright, and to me it feels like you've got all this energy, yet you feel like you might be misapplying it, or that, you're spinning your wheels right now. You have to find your center. You have to find your center. You have to trust in your abilities to get through this. You will grow from this, if you don't allow yourself to get too stressed out by the whole situation.
Well, a lot of this seems like something is trying to come towards you as you ask, something is moving you towards the mark. And the mark may be the consideration that you haven't been able to resolve certain issues or do certain things because you don't seem to have the ability to persuade other minds or other hearts. There, some of this may be the way you approach that. Maybe there are other ways you could approach that maybe there's just a different set of skills to approaching this. And I think this approach, this finding this thing, is like what Banshee says, somehow maybe it's about getting back into the job market. That's something you've asked for too. So I think overall, getting to the mark of that means having a serious conversation with yourself about how to change your approach. I think it's about changing your approach and allowing for something that grows. And maybe it's like a little bit more of a craftier edge. Like maybe, I'm not saying being more deceptive in order to get a job or to get what you want, but maybe something more clever has to change in your approach to something about that.
Well, it's interesting to me. I wonder here too, if I took this separate from the other cards, this could indicate that maybe, your job search might be coming to an end soon. In other words, you might get employed in a place that has some growth potential for you. Some place that, at least, if it doesn't have growth potential, that you can at least establish some roots and, work there for a while and get some stability back because the tree is strong. So I can almost sense that too, that even though it seems like you are floundering right now, just keep those oars out there. Just keep working at it because you will get there.
Well, when I think about what you're saying there, then I think that the opportunity may be, literally entry level where skills may not necessarily matter. It won't matter if you don't have the skills because it's maybe more entry level, but it gets you in the door and you can only move up, you can only grow from that.
Yep.
List order is Violet Ann and closed.
Did you see what I wrote there?
No, I didn't. We always see,
That's what we have for you, Libra. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Libra.
I'm sorry you're having such a rough time lately. I hope things
And
improve
I will continue to
for
say
you
prayers
soon.
and sense some energy.
And we're on by Violet Ann, and Violet Ann wanted...
Advice about
career.
you earning more money
Right.
for this month. All right.
I'm going to use the Golden Girls Tarot.
Ooh, because everything's golden.
Maybe.
Busted. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say anything, so I won't. But
It's a slow night tonight. It seems like everybody's slowing the coop lately. What happened? Do we have bad breath or something?
we'll never tell. We'll never smell either.
Maybe some of us have been blah-blahing too long and making people wait for their readings too long. I'm not mentioning names.
No, of course.
Sonny.
Why
No.
would you do that? Why would you do that?
Oh, you're ready. Okay. Oh, speaking of lollygagging, here, move your little...
I'll wrap those knuckles.
We're not in school.
We're not in sync either.
Okay. Well, we have the King of Cups reversed. Doggone it. We have the Ace of Cups reversed.
We wanted a question about money.
But we have the Two of Wands upright.
All right. In Lenormand department, there's the lily and the moon.
Well, needless to say, the long-term projections are better. I think there is success for you over time. Now, how much time? I'm not sure here from these cards. But I feel, and see, when I see the Two of Wands here, I see somebody projecting forward. There is something potentially coming in, but you really are looking forward towards, I think, hopeful things happening.
A better plan, maybe.
Maybe that too. I look here and see some dissatisfaction right now, a lack of fulfillment. So emotionally, it's kind of getting you down. Hey, we know it gets you down materially, of course, but emotionally, it's also is playing a role. And the Two of Wands is indicating, maybe it's time to look at your strategy, relook at everything again, see if anything needs to be tweaked, anything needs to be done differently so that, you can move forward in a better and put yourself in a better position. I feel long-term things will start to improve. There is success coming. It just may take longer for this to take off.
Probably the advice here really is, of course, not to think about the immediate month so much as to think about how to plan ahead, because that seems to be where something happens. But I'm wondering, too, if that may be just the sense of some disappointments or things not really making what you want is what really will spur you to give you those ideas or show you that way towards some long-term planning. Maybe working from the disappointments, you realize what it is you should tweak or change altogether to do that. The lilies is about things progressing, things improving, and the moon really is about success too. So it's like success comes to you, but maybe it takes a while to get there, hence the planning.
That's what we have for you. So it's so earning money this month, maybe more likely next month.
Right.
I'm really thinking that. Or I'm wondering, like a moon cycle. Would you even go that far?
Yeah. Symbolically, I like to think about things like that too. So
I was surprised you didn't mention it.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
So that's what we have for you now. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. And before we call Violet Lotus up, I think who's next, we should probably just see if Ramandeep is here. Ramandeep, did you come back? Give Ramandeep a minute.
You're welcome, Violet.
Okay. And you want a message from your spirit guide, Uncle Alan. All right. That will be from Mr. O's deck.
You know what? I think I'm going to use the Earth and Bone.
What?
The Oracle deck. I'll pull a top and a bottom.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll do the Lenormand.
And this is very message worthy. A lot of times it takes the form of very much message. It doesn't.
Except I don't seem to have my Lenormand.
Oh, that's because I didn't get back to you.
Stand by for end of the show bickering. You're welcome, Violet Ann.
So, from the top of the deck, Adversary, number 29. Hard work, diligence, progress, challenges, adversity. So, off the top of my head, I think that's what Uncle Alan is saying is you're going to have to be working hard, really. But let's see what else it says. You have been trained, educated, and presented with lessons in today's world that will prepare you to meet your opportunities. Everything that has happened to you has been done to prepare you. You've proven that you're capable of surviving adversity and suffering.
It's the perfect card.
This is Uncle Alan.
Uncle Alan knows what you've gone through, right?
You have the ability to climb over difficulties, problems, and mountains and face them head on. You are fearless, brave, and strong. You have proven that you have the ability to step into the light and tackle obstacles head on so you can have whatever you want. Easier times are approaching. Do not be concerned. You are adored, Uncle Alan, and guided to precisely where you should be and doing exactly what you should do. Dimmy, move over. Uncle Alan is here. Pay attention to the gentle nudges and synchronicities of the universe. The answers you seek are being shown to you. Work on building a set of skills and you'll be able to take the next steps on your journey. Concentrate on the current moment. Be fully present. Stop trying to get to the finish line before running the race.
I love it.
When you've aligned yourself with what you want, which you may do by accepting your existing situation and just being, you can stop searching and begin creating. You start to attract the things you want. Changes within you bring you what you want, not because you need it, but because it's your natural state of being. Be the person you want to be right now. Everything that you want is already yours. Listen to the stillness with gratitude. What do you hear? What repetitive signs in its varied forms have you been shown? Pay attention. Your answer is there. And I'm going to read the affirmation. And I don't think I need the bottom card. I think this one was probably good enough. But if you want it, I will read it.
I think you should.
But the affirmation is, I trust that my soul knows what it's doing. I clearly hear the whispers of guidance that Spirit tells me.
I think Uncle Alan will be acknowledging, his alliance with you in some way, or you're going to get a message, some sign, some synchronicity to let you know he's still with you in spirit. He supports you. He knows what you have been through, what you're capable of, and he doesn't want you. I think one of the key messages here was he doesn't want you to get ahead of yourself. The cart before the horse sort of things. He wants to make sure, you don't miss those steps of the journey that you are on by trying to get to the finish line, taking shortcuts.
Okay, so we're going to pull the bottom one. It was worth it. Prosperity.
See?
Prosperity.
I knew you had to have that card.
Wealth, contentment, success, achievements, abundance.
This is going to be really interesting when you see the Lenormand. Go ahead.
That's number 17.
Mm-hmm.
You are manifesting so much abundance from pursuing bliss. Prosperity is yours to grasp. The love from the universe is aligning with your soul's purpose. Share what it is that you are passionate about. Everything you desire already exists. So stop worrying, stop doubting, and put all your attention and my eyes are going bad.
Do you want me to read it?
And all your attention and focus into the joy and love of learning what it is that makes you expand. You have so much positivity and light to share through your passions. What is it that makes you feel excited? What sparks joy in your life? Do more of that. Diamond painting. Your joy is contagious and opens the portal to so much abundance. You already are everything and have everything that you need to achieve total happiness. If you don't know how to appreciate what you have and where you are, you'll only want more. Abundant people are those who believe that they always have enough and understood that philosophy long before they had excess. Like attracts like, so attract the abundance that you are being regularly gifted from the universe and pursue exactly what makes you happy, excited, and fulfilled. You can't lose. Here's that affirmation. I am ready and open to receive all the prosperity that I deserve. I am constantly attracting abundance into my life.
So, Violet, when you win that Powerball, do remember us. Just kidding. Look it.
No, you better.
Look it. I think here what Uncle Alan is also saying here is that appreciate what you also have now. When you live in that flow of abundance, that energy, you attract more of the same. And in keeping with that, how about we throw down these Lenormand?
Fish. Moon.
Success with money. Success with abundance, success with prosperity, things are flowing. And I think also what this is saying is this relationship that, this message from Uncle Alan is appreciate what you have, appreciate, and you will attract more of the same. Don't take any shortcuts to success. Enjoy the bumpy journey along the way, because that is how we grow. That is how we've learned. You've already mastered and been through so much that you should be able to do this, and Uncle Alan has perfect faith in you.
I think Uncle Alan really feels that you have the ability to move beyond the things that are your challenges. You have to believe in yourself, but believing in yourself also means too that you understand all of the wealth you already have and how you don't really need to want, because it's really already coming to you. You just need to reflect that back. And I think that's also what Uncle Alan says too, that this is really your divine right to heal this way and to transform this way.
Looking good. Uncle Alan still has your back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, we're done.
We are done.
We're done a half hour early. What is up with that?
Okay, I have to tell you that even though I thought I was going to be worried about using them, I actually did like using them, the Dark Tarot. They're a little risque, but it's not like they're like full frontal nudes or anything. Nothing like that. They're just sort of sexy.
It's a nice stack. I like your Earth and Bone Oracle, but where did you get that?
I don't remember, but it really was a gift of the divine.
It was a gift of love.
And every week on Goth Tarot, I do my reading, and then at the end, I pull the Oracle card and read that and give the affirmations. So, and it's really funny because I'm using them with also the backbone of using the Santa Muerte Tarot, and these cards, just really fit so well. So I really love it.
Angel has Royo's Dark Tarot. Have to get around to using it.
At first, I didn't want to use it because I thought it was too sexualized, but it really isn't. It just sort of reminds me of, like, I can't remember that guy's name, but he used to draw, not Frank Frazetta, but the other one, Boris, who used to draw for Creepy and Eerie, sort of like that kind of style of drawing with a lot of, emphasis on women, barbarians, or in tight clothing and whips and swords and stuff. Okay.
Okay.
That's it, yes.
Vallejo.
I couldn't say it, but I couldn't quite remember. Vallejo. That's it. It reminds me of that style. I don't know if you would think that, but just, well, let's find one. This is the one I pulled for somebody's reading in the beginning. Whoops, I don't have it.
Dropped some cards?
It's time to go.
Lordy. What can I do? Hey, everybody. Want to thank you all for being here today on a shorter day, I guess, for us. Even with doing a birthday reading, we ended early. And even with, dragging our butts through readings, we ended early. Just Kay, you were in the background. Much love to you.
Oh, hi,
Good
Jess.
to see ya. So, everybody, stay tuned for more craziness.
Indeed.
We want to capitalize. I just want to say before we leave, I am very proud of our Super Bowl success. I keep saying we nailed it.
We did nail it. It was kind of interesting because I don't know anything about the teams. I don't know much about football at all. But what I do know is that I just think it was fun.
Even Jay Leno's puppies
were
wrong. Everybody predicted the Eagles was going to win. And I'll tell you, those cards are so close. I really struggled with it a little bit. But I felt deep down looking at them that Kansas City had the slight edge.
The thing that gets me is because, like I said, I don't understand the game or even the pacing of the game, but it seemed like up until that last half an hour, hour or so, it was really going against them. They weren't going to pull out, and we had said it would be a hard-fought game, so it was really kind of interesting. Even though I didn't understand it, we kind of saw that nuance there.
Saw the nuance of that. Also saw that it would be close, hard-fought. And that both teams are very, very evenly matched, and that they were. They really were.
And it got a lot of hits. It got a respectable 50 hits for us. We think that was nice.
Yeah, so that was nice. So we're ready for next year. We're inspired now.
Yes.
Who knows what sport event we'll predict next? All right, everybody. Take care. We'll see you soon. Have a great one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.